In the mystical waters of the Azure Sea, where the sunlight danced on the waves and the coral reefs held secrets of ancient times, there was a mermaid named Seraphina. She was known for her iridescent tail that shimmered with every color of the rainbow, and her voice that could lull even the fiercest of storms. Seraphina lived in the hidden depths with her fellow merfolk, bound by the laws of the ocean and the ancient magic that kept them hidden from the human world. Far above the ocean's depths, a young sailor named Thomas set sail on his ship, the Sea Wanderer. Thomas was an adventurous soul, known for his bravery and his unyielding curiosity about the world beyond the horizon. He had heard tales of mermaids and the mystical beings that inhabited the sea, but he had always dismissed them as mere legends. One fateful evening, as the sun dipped below the horizon and the moon cast its silvery glow on the water, Thomas found himself caught in a fierce storm. The waves roared and crashed against his ship, threatening to capsize it. Desperate to survive, he tied himself to the mast and prayed for the storm to pass. Amidst the chaos of the storm, Seraphina heard a faint cry for help. She swam towards the surface, her heart filled with concern. As she broke through the waves, she saw the struggling sailor, his ship on the verge of destruction. Without hesitation, Seraphina used her magic to calm the storm, her voice singing a lullaby that soothed the raging sea. Thomas, barely conscious, caught a glimpse of Seraphina's shimmering form before he lost consciousness. When he awoke, the storm had passed, and he found himself lying on a deserted beach. As he looked around, he saw a figure sitting by the water's edge. "Are you real?" Thomas asked, his voice hoarse from the ordeal. Seraphina turned to face him, her eyes filled with curiosity and compassion. "Yes, I am real. My name is Seraphina, and I am a mermaid." Over the next few days, Seraphina and Thomas spent time together, sharing stories of their worlds and learning about each other's lives. They grew closer with each passing day, their bond deepening as they discovered the beauty in their differences. Seraphina was enchanted by Thomas's tales of the human world, the bustling cities, and the vast landscapes. Thomas, in turn, was captivated by Seraphina's wisdom, her connection to the sea, and the magic that flowed through her. Despite the challenges they faced, their love blossomed. They knew that their relationship was forbidden, but they couldn't deny the feelings that had grown between them. One evening, as the stars twinkled in the night sky, Thomas and Seraphina met in their secret cove. They embraced, their hearts beating in unison. "Seraphina, I love you," Thomas whispered, his voice filled with emotion. "I don't care about the laws or the consequences. I want to be with you." Seraphina's eyes glistened with tears. "I love you too, Thomas. But our worlds are so different, and the laws of the ocean are strict. If we are discovered, it could mean great danger for both of us." Thomas held her close. "We'll find a way. I promise." As the months passed, their love continued to grow. But one day, Seraphina realized that she was carrying a child. She was overjoyed at the prospect of bringing new life into the world, but she was also filled with fear and uncertainty. When she told Thomas the news, he was equally thrilled and worried. "We will love our child, no matter what," he said, holding Seraphina's hand. "But we must be careful. If the merfolk discover this, it could be dangerous." As Seraphina's pregnancy progressed, she felt a deep connection to her unborn child. She knew that their love had created something beautiful, but she also knew that their daughter would be born human, and the ocean was no place for a human child. When their daughter, Aria, was born, Seraphina held her close, tears streaming down her face. She knew that she couldn't keep Aria in the ocean, and she couldn't bear the thought of losing Thomas. She made the heart-wrenching decision to leave Aria in the care of a trusted friend in a coastal village, where she would be safe and loved. Seraphina and Thomas shared a tearful goodbye with their daughter. They knew that this was the only way to protect her, but the pain of parting was almost unbearable. "I will visit her as often as I can," Thomas promised. "And I will make sure she knows how much we love her." Seraphina nodded, her heart breaking as she watched Thomas carry Arya to the village. She knew that their love had created something precious, but it had also brought them great sorrow. With a heavy heart, Serafina returned to the ocean. She continued to watch over Thomas and Arya from afar, her love for them unwavering. She knew that they would always be a part of her, no matter the distance. Thomas kept his promise, visiting Arya often and ensuring that she knew her mother's love. He told her stories of Serafina and the magical world beneath the waves, keeping her memory alive in their hearts. As Arya grew, she began to exhibit signs of her unique heritage. She had a natural affinity for the sea, and she could understand the creatures of the ocean in a way that no other human could. Thomas knew that Arya had inherited her mother's magic, and he made sure to nurture and protect it. Arya often dreamt of a beautiful mermaid with an iridescent tail and a voice that could calm the storms. She felt a deep connection to the sea and knew that her mother was always with her, even if she couldn't see her. Years passed, and Arya grew into a strong and compassionate young woman. She continued to visit the cove where her parents had first met, feeling a sense of peace and connection there. One evening, as she stood by the water's edge, she felt a gentle ripple in the waves. She looked up to see the shimmering form of her mother, Serafina, emerging from the sea. "Mother?" Arya whispered, her heart filled with wonder and joy. Serafina smiled, her eyes filled with love. "My dear Arya, I have watched over you all these years. You have grown into a remarkable young woman, and I am so proud of you." Arya ran to the water's edge, tears streaming down her face. "I have always felt your presence, Mother. I love you." Serafina embraced her daughter, feeling the warmth of their connection. "I love you too, Arya. Our love has transcended the boundaries of our worlds. Remember that you are a part of both the land and the sea, and you carry our love within you." As the sun set and the moon rose, casting its silvery glow on the water, Serafina knew that it was time to say goodbye. "I must return to the ocean, but I will always be with you in spirit." Arya nodded, her heart filled with both sorrow and hope. "I will honor your memory, Mother, and I will keep your love alive in my heart." The story of the mermaid and the sailor became a timeless legend, woven into the fabric of the coastal village where it all began. Generations passed, yet the tale of their forbidden love and the heart-wrenching sacrifice continued to resonate with the villagers, inspiring songs, poems, and art. Arya, the daughter of the mermaid and the sailor, grew up hearing the story of her parents' love and the extraordinary circumstances of her birth. Raised by her father and the loving community, Arya often gazed at the ocean with a sense of longing and curiosity, knowing that her mother, the mermaid, was out there, watching over her from the depths. As Arya grew older, she developed a deep connection to the sea. She would spend hours on the shore, feeling the gentle caress of the waves and listening to the whispers of the wind. The villagers often remarked on how she seemed to possess a natural affinity with the ocean, as if the spirit of her mother lived within her. One evening, as the sun set over the horizon, casting a golden glow across the water, Arya stood on the shore, lost in thought. She had always felt a sense of destiny calling her, a feeling that there was more to her story than she knew. As the waves lapped at her feet, she made a silent promise to honor her parents' legacy and uncover the truth of her heritage. Driven by this promise, Arya embarked on a journey of self-discovery. She delved into the history of the mermaids, learning about their ancient traditions and the magical powers they possessed. She discovered that her mother's sacrifice had been an act of profound love and courage, a decision made to protect and ensure her future. As Arya's understanding of her heritage deepened, she felt a growing sense of responsibility to preserve and share her parents' story. She began to document her findings, writing a comprehensive account of the legend and the lessons it imparted. Her writings captured the essence of the mermaid's heartache and the sailor's unwavering devotion, serving as a testament to the power of love and sacrifice. The villagers embraced Arya's work, recognizing the importance of keeping the legend alive. They held annual celebrations to honor the mermaid and the sailor, gathering on the shore to sing songs, recite poems, and share stories. These gatherings became a cherished tradition, bringing the community together in a spirit of unity and remembrance. Aria's writings and the annual celebrations had a profound impact on the younger generations. Children grew up hearing the tale of the mermaid and the sailor, their imaginations ignited by the romance and bravery of the story. They played games inspired by the legend, pretending to be mermaids and sailors embarking on grand adventures. As Aria continued her journey, she felt a calling to explore the world beyond the village. She traveled to distant shores, meeting people from diverse cultures and sharing her parents' story. Everywhere she went, she found that the themes of love, sacrifice, and courage resonated deeply, touching the hearts of those who listened. Through her travels, Aria built a network of storytellers, artists, and historians who were captivated by the legend and eager to contribute to its preservation. They collaborated on projects that celebrated the mermaid and the sailor, creating paintings, sculptures, and music that captured the beauty and poignancy of their love. Aria's efforts culminated in the creation of a museum dedicated to the legend. The museum housed artifacts, artwork, and writings that told the story of the mermaid and the sailor, offering visitors a glimpse into the rich history and cultural significance of the tale. It became a place of inspiration and reflection, attracting people from all over the world. In the twilight of her life, Aria returned to the village, her heart full of gratitude for the journey she had undertaken. She stood on the shore where her parents' love had first blossomed, feeling a deep sense of peace and fulfillment. The waves whispered their timeless song, and she knew that her mother's spirit was with her. As the sun set, casting a golden glow over the water, Aria gazed out at the horizon, feeling a profound connection to the sea and the legacy of love that had shaped her life. She knew that the story of the mermaid and the sailor would continue to inspire future generations, a beacon of hope and a testament to the enduring power of love. If you enjoyed this heartfelt story and want more engaging stories and content, don't forget to like, share, and subscribe to our channel. Your support helps us continue to bring you stories that ignite your imagination and keep you on the edge of your seat. Thank you for being part of our storytelling community.